So now, as I said, I'll be adding water from the tap, but I've had it in a bucket for several days. That allows chlorine to enter the atmosphere from the water, and the chlorine won't damage our fish. So that's coming up now. And I'll continue to add water to bring it up to the proper level, but that will have an immediate impact on our nitrates and on our pH. So we'll talk more about that in class when we look at the results for Ames tap water, as well as where we started from on our nitrate issue in our fish tank. So many of you found it interesting that our fish tank water was about as clear as the tap water. Well, that's not an accident. We have an open system, and I changed these filters. So this one is just very full of dirt. This is what a clean filter looks like. And that is one of the reasons that when we take water right out of the fish tank, its ability to allow light through and ability to see through is really quite good, a very good transparency. So I'm going to replace both filters, and that is going to help get our water back in a good condition for any living things that we choose to put in there. So as you know, we did collect some samples from a local creek, and we'd like to keep an eye on them so we can observe them up close and personal. So I will be adding those to our tank now. We did find that there were, in fact, smelt in the creek, and we also have things like stoneflies and riffle beetles, and we'll see how they do in our tank in here as we shape it up. So at this point, we've changed a third of the water, we've vacuumed the fish tank, we've changed the filters. So I'm going to do some water tests, and we'll see how things have changed after those maintenance issues. What I've also done, and I've just done this, so it shouldn't have a big effect on the water quality just yet, is I've added a number of aquatic plants. So we're going to check the water now, and then after the plants have been in there a few days, we'll run another check. And the numbers are in. The changes are minimal after the water change. We still have high nitrite, high nitrate, 50 plus. Still have high chloride, 256 parts per million. Dissolved oxygen is actually down just a bit, but probably because I had some of that water sitting as to let the chlorine go off into the atmosphere. So probably also the dissolved oxygen did as well. So the DO right now is 6. The pH has improved. We have some naturally high pH alkaline water that comes out of our tap. So we did increase from a pH of 6 to 7, and I think that's a good thing. Now I've planted a number of different aquatic plants, and we're hoping that those will help soak up some of these nitrates. We also have algae to consider. Sometimes at high nitrate levels, that algae will grow on the leaf surface. So we'll keep an eye on things, and we have some other things we can do if that starts to become an issue.